All right, shalom, shalom. All right, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushua, Bashem, Hakadash, called lion. But now with Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Hakadash. All right, in ancient Hebrew tongues, these are the correct names for the Heavenly Father, the only begotten Son, and the Holy Spirit. Also, want to give double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone, Ruba, Petra, much due respect, and to say, Akim, who are laboring the works and shall want to believers, Akim, Akwaya, three brothers and sisters, All right, so I'm gonna get straight to the point. The title of the lesson speaks loud and clear for itself. Rise up and be women that are at ease. All right. So, you know, a lot of you out there are probably aware how a lot of women are starting to realize that, you know, the topic World War III is not just a rumor. It's actually about to happen at some point because the scriptures say so, right? The second war is past, but the third will come quickly, right? Just paraphrasing. Um, right? And a lot of women, especially a lot of the women that's currently in the military, are constantly giving wars and rumors of wars, right? Right? Some of you are probably aware of this very video. I'll let you see it. Um, Gotta start right now. Y'all don't understand how bad I am right now. Like, this the reason. This the reason people don't be wanting to realist. The army got fucked up. How the army got? So you know, in that video, you can just see it. You can see her facial expression that she's worried. All right, that she's about to go to war, and she mentioned that this is actually her first term, so she's very new in the military. All right, she's very new. All right, it's her first term, and already you about to get sent out to war. All right, rise up, ye women our ease. All right, you women who claim truly believe that you don't need a man at all. You can be independent. You don't need a head. Well, the time's going to come where you're going to wish you had one, right? And not just any head, but a man of the Lord, a man of Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, right? Not a man of Yahuwah, not a man of Yahusha, not a man of Ahaya, not a man of JC, Jesus Christ, not a man of Buddha, no. All right? The very sons of the true living power, Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, all right? If you don't have one, all right, I suggest get an order, right? In the best of your ability, pray on it, that Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, will send you will send you one of his sons, all right? So you can be saved, you can be covered, all right? Let me straight to the point and get the scriptures right now. Because you women are about to learn in a very hard, terrible way that you literally need a man. You are the weaker vessel, all right? And a lot of you women are about to find out how weak you really are. You're not strong at all. That strong, independent womanship, you're not strong. You're actually weak, all right? Female, it goes into faithless, all right? You actually break down the word, all right? So not only you're weak spiritually, you're weak physically as well, all right? You're meant to be tender and delicate, not to be all rough, strong like a man with testosterone. No, all right? Um, let me get it right now. Bear with me about stuff. Um, we get the one where it says, rise up, be woman at ease. All right. All right. It says, rise up. Oh, Salakia. The book of Isaiah, chapter 32, verse 9. It says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. All right. So all you women who are headless, you're disobedient, you truly believe that you don't need one of the sons of Yahweh, now all right, you can be independent. You can raise a family on your own, right? You can raise a man, right? You don't need a lord, a king, right? Well, guess what? Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. And a lot of our women are careless, right? They present themselves as harlots, which is the biblical term for today's term, thoughts, whores, right? And you see it throughout all social media. They're constantly shaking their ass just just to get views, just to get likes, all right? The way how they dress, the way how they present themselves, right? The way how they go by themselves day to day, day in and day out, right? There'll be one man, and then all of something within a relationship, he's not satisfied no longer, so he's gonna break up and then deal with another man, hop on from one rod to another rod. You don't know what that is? Hey, jump from one dick to another. All right, you committing adultery doing that. All right, right, and the list goes on of how y'all being careless. All right, and it says, "Give ear unto my speech," and what's and and how are you to give ear unto Yahweh Shemiah's speech? Right, give ear unto my speech by taking heed to this counsel, the words of Yahweh Shemiah. And since the Israelite man is your head, go find yourself an Israelite man who's sincerely in the truth, right? And bow your ear to him. Take heed to him. But that's who Yahweh Bashem Yahushai deals with. The men, the Israelite men, are the churches of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So when you come across one of these men, you're actually within one of the churches of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, because those men are the mouthpieces of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, they're preaching the word. They have the wisdom, the knowledge, and the understanding of it. The understanding of the milk, the bread, and the meat. There's different levels of the wisdom, knowledge of the Holy Scriptures. All right, the very basic understanding and the deep understanding of it. Right? You're able to take heed to this speech by cleaving on to a man of Yahweh God. Serve him, be his woman, be his servant. That's what a woman goes into, servant. All right, be his woman. All right, be his helpmeet, his pillar of rest. Get in order before it's too late. Before your ass gets sent out there, all over on the east coast of Earth, and you fighting, getting raped, getting killed, getting blown the fuck up. All right, get eaten alive. All right, and the list goes on. All right, Isaiah 32 verse 10. Right, it says, "Many days and years shall ye be troubled." All right, so you women, you careless daughters, right? You Israelite women, whether you believe it or not, that's your true nationality, right? A Hebrew Israelite woman, right? So-called black, so-called Latinas, Hispanic, Native American Indians, right? If you belong from any of those 12 tribes on that board, right? And you Israelite foreigners, women, right? Who look like other nations, but you're actually Hebrew Israelite based off the father's seed. Especially you so-called daughter of Zion, who's in the ministry, but yet you're still doing the works of a man, you're still out of order. All right. A lot of you are going to be catching hell many days, right? Many days and years, ye shall be troubled. All right. You're going to be catching hell for quite some time. All right. And it says, ye careless women. So in verse 9, it mentions how you women are careless. And it mentions again in verse 10 that you're careless. All right. You don't give a damn about your actions because everything you do, Esau Edom create laws to where he pretty much protects you from doing whatever the hell you want to do. All right. You can be the one that caused trouble between you and your man, but when you call a cop to Esau Edom, so-called white man, and his police is going to take your back still. All right. You women are fucking careless today. All right. You careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall come not. All right. So you being able to go to the club, to get drunk, to make bad decisions, right? Making wicked decisions, being a fucking thought, right? Being everything and being anything and everything other than being a woman, a servant, serving a head, a righteous head, right? Right? Yo, that this lifestyle of you being able to live up, that's just about to come to a fucking halt. That's just about to end. All right. All right, you being able to get your nails done, your hair done, being able to be on OnlyFans still, selling your ass, selling used up pussy, right? Selling, presenting your body to make a source of income, right? Um, you just being wicked out of order. Your lifestyle is about to fucking come to an end, right? And it says, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon thy loins. So a lot of you women are about to get stripped from all of your like luxuries, all the things that you like. All right. You about to lose your favorite car, you about to lose all sorts of your income because that the rate it can crash at any moment. All right. Yeah, the current lifestyle you have, you about to lose that. You ain't about to be able to book up flights and go travel. All right. Um, let's see. You dressing all tight, uh, provocative, being able to wear nice clothes and stuff like that. You got to start looking like a bum real soon. You're gonna wish, you're gonna seek and desire to cover yourself, just how a woman is ordered in the holy scriptures of how you're supposed to dress. All right, a lot of you women are gonna seek to cover yourself. All right, a lot of women's about to get fucking raped out there, especially you woman who likes to present yourself a certain way on these social media platforms. You bitches about to get run through. All right. Isaiah 32 and 12, it says, they shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. Let's see. I said, I pretty much made a point, so a lot of you would like get stripped from a lot of things, like a whole lot of things. Shalom, Bob, shalom. A lot of you women are about to lose everything. Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah. All right. Y'all will lose everything. And this is going to show how important a Hebrew Israelite man is. All right. Not just any Hebrew Israelite man, right? But a man of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh, all right? The service of prophets of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh. All right. These men are going to be able to provide food, water, protection, right? A place where you can dwell at to cover your shame and sleep at, right? Uh, you know, where your salvation lies in His hands, right? Um, uh, shall be at the hiding place. Let's see if I word that correctly. Lord willing. Come. All right. All right. So the book of Isaiah 32, verse 1, right? I'm going to get this one. I'm going to get verse 2. And then I'm going to get the one where it says, I shall make a man more finer than gold. And then I'm going to get Isaiah 4:1. I'm going to cut it. All right. So Isaiah 32:1, it says, behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and that king is our Lord and Savior Yahweh. All right. And it says, and princes shall rule in judgment. And that's going to be, King David on the right hand side of the Lord Yahweh, and the 144,000 elect men, like the remaining of the 144,000 elect men of the house of David. All right. And because of these particular men, right? This is how important they are, especially to a Hebrew Israelite woman. All right, these so-called black, Latinas, Native American Indian women, Israelite foreigner women, right? In verse 2, it says, and a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind and a cover from the tempest, as rivers, right? As rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a wooded land. So these particular men are going to be able to provide you protection from when all hell break loose. All right. When Yahweh Bashem visits this place with that indignation, that righteous anger. All right. All hell breaking loose. You got a purge like society going on. It's lawless out here. People are just getting killed from left to right. People getting raped. Um, taken, sold, right? And the list goes on, right? The only way you women are going to be able to be saved from that if you have a head over you, right? Um, and when it says, as rivers of water in a dry place, hey, a lot of you women like to say we're the thirsty ones. Really, you women are the thirsty ones. Just look how you present yourself on social media. That's already a big flag, considering how thirsty you are. All right. So just imagine how much more thirsty you women are going to be when you realize that your life literally depends on coming across a Hebrew Israelite man that's in this truth. Sincerely. All right. They're going to be able to provide you that protection, water, things you need to survive. All right. Um, we get the one where it says, shall make a man more finer, fine gold, make a man more fine gold, or precious, more precious than gold. What this comes up. All right, so the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 12, right? It says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold. All right. And say I will make daughters of Zion more precious than fine gold, right? Some stupid bitches on YouTube talking about that their names about power is a higher, right? All these bug out bitches, right? You prideful Israelite women, right? It says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold. And those men are the elect, all right? The 144,000 elect men, all right? These are going to be the men that's going to be made more precious than fine gold, right? It says, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. And Ophir is like a very beautiful gold that is very precious, all right? So these men are going to be much more precious than gold, all right? And because of that, right? Because we just read how a man is going to be as a hiding place from the wind, covered from the tempest, as waters in the dry land, or rock in a weary place, right? Paraphrasing, right? And that how these men are going to be made more finer than precious gold, right? Then what comes to mind? Isaiah 4 and 1, right? Isaiah 4, let me get that right now. All right, so the book of Isaiah, chapter 4, verse 1, the King James Version. And in that day, 7 women will take hold of one man. All right, so there's going to be a complete number of women that's going to cleave on to a man. All right, it's not going to be 7 women exactly. Different brothers are going to have a different amount of women that's going to cleave on to them. All right, that's going to take hold of them. That's going to receive salvation because Yahweh Shai had these particular women to meet up to come across this very man, this particular man, that particular brother, these brothers, okay? All right. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. And when you go into reproach, it goes into having like a level of disgrace, right? Like you're in you feel very shameful, right? You feel disgusted by all the shit you've done, right? Um, just I mentioned, so that one. Oh, and how some women are going to be able to be saved through childbearing, bearing one of this bearing the seed of one of the sons of Yahweh Shai. Um, let me get that. I think it's somewhere in First Timothy, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check. Uh, save through childbearing. All right. So this is not. So you Israelite women are not going to be saved by just taking in any Israelite man's seed. No, it's going to be from the elect men. All right. First Timothy chapter 2, verse 15, and it says, notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety. All right, so brothers, this is their opium out there, right? Say you happen to be one of those elect men, don't be surprised where you come across women and they're gonna desperately want you to pop them, give them their seed so they can be saved through childbirth. All right, if they continue in the faith, they continue to cleave on to you and obey you, respect you, fear you. All right, don't be surprised, yo. Real talk. Don't be surprised when you come across a woman in Isaiah 4:1, right? 7 shall take over man, where these women are going to be desperately trying to get your attention, right? They're going to try to, get you to lay down with them because they literally they want to be your woman, all right? They want your seed, all right? Uh, that's all I gotta say. Lord willing, bless was edifying, all right? Call Layim, Labanawa Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ba'akadash, all right? Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Must due respect and say Akim for living the works. Shalom to you believers to the Akim for Akwayam, which would be your brothers and sisters who proud to the truth. Lord willing, was edifying and definitely an eye opening for you Israelite women, whether you believe it or not, right? You better get in order before it's too late or get sent to World War III to fight for the so called white man. Sleazy E, your daddy E. All right. Shalom.